freemium, free trial, or free demo? How should we choose which option is the best for our early adopters to experience what our SaaS or platform does, and what would be most efficient from the marketing and sales standing point of view? And here is a quick answer that might serve as a guideline for you to make a decision on your own. So literally, if you believe, well, it's not enough to believe, you need to have data. So if you have data, if you have proof that there are many customers in the market, I mean tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of users, you should definitely consider freemium version. Why? Because when there is such a large market, you could expect to onboard freemium, like take our software and not just try it, but use it for free. And when the time comes when you need more, you can switch to a paid plan, to a pro plan. And for you, it will be easier to sell them because they are already on your platform, and you could directly outreach and directly sell your product. But here is one important thing. Freemium version won't work as a standalone marketing tool if you have a difficult product, if it needs training, if it needs some kind of education to understand how to get the most of your tool. So even if you run a freemium, I would still consider maybe there is a possibility to have free demos of pro account to showcase what results your users could achieve if they switch from freemium to pro account. That's one thing. And yes, you could decide, and you should move on to a free trial instead of freemium version in case when there is a very limited number of users in the market. I mean hundreds, thousands, and it means that if you will give all of them a freemium version, it might be quite difficult to sell them your pro account, because if you give freemium version which is not delivering enough value, nobody's gonna sign up. So you need to bring with your freemium version really valuable tool. And when you have very limited number of customers in the market, well, if you give everything up front, it will be very difficult to upsell something that is like just an add-on, like a top of the pie. So my take on this would be, check how your competitors are doing in the market. What is usual? Is it usual to provide a freemium version or more like a free trial? And this is one criteria. Another one criteria, how many customers there are in the market. If you have hundreds of thousands and at least tens of thousands of potential customers in the market, go for freemium version. It will be easier for you to scale later on. And regarding the free demo, think of how difficult is your product to use. If it's difficult, if it needs some kind of sophistication, install free demo calls in your marketing, no matter if you have freemium versions or free trials.